I'm Barbara Jung. I'm a gastroenterologist from Seattle, Washington. I'm at the university there and also the chair of medicine, and I'm honored to be the president-elect of AGA.
So could you give us a little bit of background on how you got into the medical field and why gastroenterology in particular?
So I got into the medical field because I was really close to my grandfather, who was a primary care physician, the type that traveled from house to house to make house calls. And we had a very special bond. When I went to medical school, I was fascinated by gastroenterology because it just spanned so many different areas, acute and chronic, old and young, and it had a procedure component, which I really loved.
So what would you tell someone considering a career in gastroenterology?
It's the best. You'll never be bored. There's so many things to do. I would say, particularly as a woman, there's a subset of patients that are really going to appreciate you giving them the extra care they need. And there's so many technology advances. I think it's a super exciting field.
So what motivated you to join the governing board and also to, get in the presidential lineup?
The reason I joined the governing board is that I've been a member of AGA since the mid 1990s. In fact, my first DDW, I was a medical student, and it was really transformative. I saw all these people talking about GI and science and education, and it was just super exciting. And it was just sort of a family I wanted to be part of. And so I've been with the AGA since then. I got a Fellow to Faculty Transition Award, which really was super instrumental in me staying in academia. I met so many friends and colleagues. It really is sort of my second academic family. So when the call came to consider joining the governing board, and this was in the middle of COVID, I really felt I wanted to offer up my services and help where needed. These are such challenging times, and I really felt I had something to contribute. So I couldn't be more thrilled than being part of that illustrious group now.
How do you want to leave your mark as president?
I think we're really at a watershed when it comes to societies. And this is as a society as a whole, moving forward, thinking about how people perceive science, technology, healthcare. I think we need to lead with our values, who we are, what's important to us, and really trying to unify much of the division that has occurred in the public around medicine and public health.
So how has being in AJ leadership impacted you personally?
For me, it's a wonderful way to think forward. We've had a bunch of meetings thinking about what the future would hold for AGA, but of course that encompasses even our personal lives. So it's really an amazing growth opportunity and a way to really strategically think and think about a vision going forward. So being with all these bright minds, listening to the membership, walking around at DDW, seeing how people are talking about the future, and being energized by the trainees that are coming behind us who are going to take our places.
What are your thoughts on where AGA is today?
I'm very hopeful. We have pivoted so amazingly during COVID, addressing the needs immediately. Um, we are leaders in truth telling around screening, patient care, population health, taking care of our members. I think we're uniquely positioned, and I think we're uniquely positioned because we're really thinking about the future right now. We want to be ready for anything else that comes our way. So I'm very hopeful.
Well, that's interesting because my next question is, what is your hope for AJ's future?
My hope for AGA's future is that we take the momentum and the lessons learned and fully prepare for anything else that may come. I think the last couple of years have taught us that nothing is impossible. So we're going to take this momentum forward and serve our members in the future.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to share that I didn't cover?
Just how grateful I am to be part of the AGA, how much fun it is to have these friendships that now have spanned over decades, and new friendships that I'm forming, particularly with the trainees going forward. I want to share with any trainee who's watching this that I'm kind of jealous that you get to do this all over again. So it's just an amazing journey, and that's what I would like to share.